Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw, testing the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. Placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throw to the running back in the flat. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Boy, what a big-time play here by his wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a 1st and 10 play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And he's hit just before the throw. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Buckeyes under the line in the hurry up.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. To the air. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play ball, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick throw to the left, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And that sets up a return. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a shotgun run call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks free. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's looking deep here and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Got it.
Important second down play coming up.
Razor. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Tate.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Ready up.
2nd down and goal.
Come on, set.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Daniels. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks. But he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. Up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the right side. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Ready up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready, ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hands off to the left. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Daniels. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
On the ready.
And the Ducks have first and 10 here.
Easy.
And he drops back in the gun. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.